Hello everyone, welcome to this session. In this session we have to learn about how we have to adjust the screen. So that means in the display orientations we are having two types of orientations. So those are portrait mode and landscape mode. But whenever your screen is to be changes, how these we have to adapt the views to this one. That means how we have to adapt the display orientation. So how we have to adjust the screen. So in this is a portrait mode and this is a landscape mode. So while you are seeing this one, that means while you are running this portrait mode of this to this landscape mode, it will not occupy all the space in this one. It will not occupy. So that means half of the space in your landscape mode, the contents are not been useful. So the half of the space is to be wasted, and here the bottom views are not appeared here. That means we are missing the bottom contents, and the wastage of this space is also to be available. The half of the space is not used and missing of the bottom contents. So to rectify that one, we are going with the different concepts available in this adapting display orientations. In the previous, we are already seen anchoring of views. So anchoring of views is nothing but we have to adjust the screen by using a relative layout. So in this session, we have to see about the resizing and repositioning. How we have to apply this technique. So while you are using adapting of display orientation, so to adapt that intent, that means to adapt this user interface to this landscape mode, we have to follow the two different techniques. So those are anchoring of views. So those are anchoring of views and resizing and repositioning. So in this first technique, we have to go with a relative layout. The first technique is we have to use a relative layout, and the second technique is resizing and repositioning. How we have to resizing and repositioning technique we have to apply for this contents or apply for this user interface. So for this resizing and repositioning technique, it is also one of the easiest method to perform the application, to perform that one. So what is this? In this technique, what we have to perform is nothing but we have to create one of the XML file, or we have to create one of the separate folder in the RES. So the RES folder is nothing but in this RES /layout will contains different files regarding your user interface design. So in your application, you are having different activities. So those corresponding activities XML files are to be stored in this RES/layout. That means the user interface main concept, the user interface design files will be placed here. So in that way we have to create a separate folder in this RES. So containing a XML of the user interface. So in this RES layout will contain different XML files, but before that we have to develop a different XML files. That means we have to develop one of the separate folder as RES. In this RES folder we have to create one of the as layout land. So layout land. So while you are using this, so we have to create one of the separate folder in this RES. So in this layout land, we have to maintain a separate file. We have to maintain a separate XML file regarding your landscape mode. Regarding your landscape mode, we have to create one of the XML file. So what is this resizing and repositioning is nothing but we have to maintain one of the folder for XML file in landscape mode. So while you are using RES/layout, so what is this RES/layout? So this will contain a file regarding your portrait mode. It will contain a portrait mode. So I want to create one more file, one more folder. In that folder, the folder name is layout-land. So in this we have to maintain a landscape mode file. That means the user interface we have to create in two different files. So if you are using a this one. That means for the portrait we have to create one of the XML file, and for landscape mode we have to create a separate file. So whenever if your application, that means if you are using a smartphone in your portrait mode, so the first XML file will be open. If you are using a landscape mode, it will again go to this second, that means landscape mode related file will be open. How we have to develop this technique? So while you are observing this one, it will contain same layout corresponding information. So while you are using, this one is a RES. In your left side of your Android Studio, it will display a different folders and different files which we are used in this application. So whatever the application. So first thing is application will be opened. So in that application, whenever you are clicking on that, it will display what is the different files to be available in the corresponding application. So when you are using layouts, so layouts, SRC, Android 4.0 and different Win and different Java files, and next thing is drawable files. So in this way, the structure of the files, and the Android for developing of Android application, it is not having a single format of file. So it is a collection of different files, either XML, Java and drawable images, so 3D graphics. So to maintain all this, we have to maintain a different structure for these files. So the Eclipse IDE will maintain all this structure. So in that structure, in that folder structure, we have to observe that one RES. So the RES contains a layout is a subfolder in the RES. So what is this layout folder contains is nothing but main.xml file. That means your activity user interface corresponding file is to be presented in this main.xml. In the same way, within this RES, you have to create one of the new file as layout land. That means landscape mode related folder will be created. Landscape mode related folder will be created. In that you have to maintain a different main.xml. So that main.xml will be corresponding to your landscape mode. So this is a technique we are applying in resizing and repositioning. So anchoring of views is nothing but adjustment of your screen to the four edges of the screen. But in this resizing and repositioning, we have to create one of the different folder to maintain the layout, to maintain the user interface in the landscape mode. So in that folder, we have to maintain one of the XML file. So that XML file is the implementation of the different view. That means that is a different view regarding your landscape mode. How we have to develop this one? So for example, I am taking this application. So top left and top right, middle and bottom left and bottom right. So while you are using this one, I am using within the RES. So one of the folder as layout is to be presented. So in that, one of the file is main.xml. So what is this main.xml? This one is already presented. This one is already presented in the defaultly. So whenever you are opening of your application to develop the user interface contents, we are going with that one. That means this main.xml is related to your portrait mode. The contents are to be developed. So what are the contents here are nothing but we are developing 5 different buttons based on these positions. Top left is one of the button, top right is one of the button, and middle of the button, and bottom left and bottom right. So this user interface implementation will be maintained in main.xml, that is to be presented in layout. But while you are using this landscape mode, so what is the landscape mode is nothing but it will contain a user interface with 6 buttons. So you have to maintain for those 6 buttons, you have to create. So within this resource file, we have to maintain one of the separate folder as layout land. One of the folder as layout land. So in that we have to maintain another main.xml, which contains how many buttons? Which contains 6 buttons, but this which contains 7 buttons, and this main.xml will be corresponding to your landscape mode. So while you are using this technique, so we have to design the user interface in 2 different files. So one of the XML is for portrait mode and one of the file is for landscape mode. But in which place we have to store? So we have to create a separate subfolder in the layout land in the resource, so that it will be arranged. So this is the output when you are using the landscape mode. So this will complete your resizing and repositioning and anchoring of views. That means adapting of display orientation. So this one is to be achieved by using 2 different techniques: anchoring of views and resizing and repositioning. So the first technique is adjusting of your screen to the 4 edges of your screen. And next thing is we have to use a separate folder in the resource, and in that we have to maintain a file, that means maintain a XML file regarding your landscape mode. So assignment question for this topic: discuss about the concept of resizing and repositioning and develop an application with the resizing and repositioning. And before the closing of this session, I want to go with one of the example. So while you are using a linear layout, at the absolute layout, so or table layout, different layouts are to be suitable for this. Different layouts we have to use for this resizing and repositioning. So our screen is to be like this. I want to go with one of the layout as table layout. So what is a table layout? Will contain username, and only I am going with the login form and password and login. If it is new, so register. So this is our user interface design. But while you are using this is a portrait mode and this is a landscape mode. By using a table layout, we have to develop this one. So how we have to develop? We have to consider 4 different rows. So what is the first row will contains, and what is the second row and third row and fourth row. So the first row will contains one of the text view and edit text, and this one is also one of the text view and edit text. After that we are creating one of the button and one of the button. So while you are developing a landscape mode, so you have to username and password and then login and register. So while you are observing in this, it will only contain 3 rows. That means the adjusting of the contents to this one. So we have to maintain a corresponding code in this landscape mode and corresponding code in the portrait mode. So for those we have to maintain within the RES, we have to maintain 2 different folders. One of them is layout and one of them is layout land. So while you are using, so the file name is same, main.xml. So here also main.xml. So while you are changing the screen orientation to portrait to landscape mode, so this file will be loaded automatically while this file will be closed. While you are using a portrait to landscape mode, so automatically it will open main.xml, that is to be presented in the landscape mode. Okay. Thank you all.